Well, good afternoon, y'all. I'm having me a cup of my homemade hot chocolate here. I'll mix that up one day and put the recipe on there, because mine, I don't put a lot of sugar in it like the store-bought. I just add the marshmallows. Put it on this cold day. I think everybody needs a cup of coffee or a cup of hot chocolate. So what I've done is I added my great value mix to my pan, just some onions, some bell pepper, and that comes with a little bit of parsley in it. And then I've got some peppers kind of thawed out here so that I can put them in with my, I like buying these orata or steak fries, steak french fries. It doesn't matter if they're orata, but I buy those because then they don't ruin like my potatoes. I'll let them sit there and ruin. And that smell good. I'm trying this microphone down lower because those videos sound like I was making an obscene phone call. They were breathing. You could hear me breathing. I do have that COPD from smoking, but I thought, Lord, it sounded like some Boston Strangler or a rapist or something. So I thought, I'm going to move that microphone down because I don't want to sound like that. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll just have to work it out like we're doing everything else, y'all. Now I'm just going to cut these potatoes, and I'll cut these peppers a little more, just in pieces. I'm just going to add them to my skillet that's got my avocado oil in it. I'll turn that back up in just a minute. Let me get a spoon. I just want to French fry those a little bit, just so they get brown. Because I'm not making a lot, because I'm going to tell y'all, I've been wasting food, and I don't never do that, but I've had to lately because Mother just don't want to eat a lot. So I'm cutting everything down in half when I cook. So if I put a recipe on there, y'all will just have to use the whole recipe, or I'm just gonna cut it down in my brain and do it that way, because let me turn that up a little bit. Now I'm just gonna soft fry those potatoes. I'm just gonna put that lid back on there. Let those just kind of soft fry. So what I thought I'd do is, remember the chicken we had, the country KFC. I think I told you I'd have oodles of it left. If we was going on a picnic, boy, we'd be having a good time, wouldn't we? So I'm going to take some of those larger pieces of the breast out. I've still got legs in there. But we'll just take that much out for right now, because we don't need a whole bunch. And I'll put this back in the refrigerator. One of the followers asked if I'd made chicken cordon bleu. Yes, I have. And I haven't in a long time, but yes, I can. And I'll do that sometime, because that is a good dish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to slice this into, just some small slices there. Cause you want, I'm gonna use my homemade barbecue sauce. There's a recipe on the site that you can, and that's the best barbecue sauce. It makes mine, I made it double, triple. So I'll have barbecue sauce forever, it seems like. I may go ahead and cut them in a half again. I just want it, I may just kind of cut those. Now that's some good chicken on its own, but I wanted some barbecued chicken. So what I'll do is get one of my small baking dish, my old Cornware baking dish, and I'm just going to put this right down in the bottom of it. No sense in wasting any of that goodness, I call it. So just take that off and above this cutting board by the Colas Company. Okay, so we got that. Now, what I'm going to do is, see, I have this barbecue sauce that I put up in these fruit jars, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that right there on top. And boy, that's some good barbecue sauce. If y'all have not made this, you need to. I'm just telling you, you need to. Nothing better than Billie Jean's homemade, well, Billie Jean's grandmother's homemade barbecue sauce. Okay, so now we've got that see. So what I'll do is I'll put that in the little convection oven over there. Get me a piece of, let me get a piece of this foil. And I'm gonna just tear that foil. I don't waste my foil because it's too expensive. So I'm just gonna cover that. Just to kind of make a little sauna bath. Let me turn this down, and I'll put that in the convection oven. Okay, let me get that in there. Okay. Now then, you get my lid rag, or a lid rag. Well, you can smell those good peppers and all that stuff in there. Just that little piece of pepper, you don't want that. And those are kind of chop up because you want them kind of soft fried with those onions and bell peppers. We'll just let those sit there for a minute. Turn that on down. I'm going to turn it on low, low, low. Just let those sit there and cook. Yeah, I cleaned this stove, y'all. I had stuff all in this. Buttons and what have you. I didn't even see it. I guess my fibromyalgia, my macular degeneration is getting worse. Because I didn't see it. I was half blind, hon. I was half blind. So now I'm going to stir up a recipe my sister sent to me, but I'm not making a whole recipe. Now we can forget that. I'm not wasting no more food. I'm tired of it. So I'm going to get me a bowl. I got this 0 sugar Pillsbury cake mix, classic yellow cake mix. And I'm going to use that in this honey bun cake. And I thought, well, I'd make it today because I didn't tell y'all, but I had half of that cheesecake, and Mother and I finally ate the rest of it after I took it out of the freezer, and it was good, y'all. So on this will make 2 different settings from us. I'm just going to use half of this cake mix. So it's 16, so I'll make 8 ounce out of this. I'll just take 8 ounce, eyeball it, just take an 8 ounce out of it. Okay, that's an 8 ounce. And then in a little bit, I'll put this all in the, remember it's Pillsbury zero sugar. If not, just use your classic yellow cake mix, okay? You don't have to worry about that. And I'll tell you something I'm going to do that recipe does not call for. But I'm going to do it. Because I just know that's what I want to do. So I'm going to take a sugar-free vanilla Jello pudding. And I'm going to take half the package. I'm going to put that in there. Just half the package. Okay? You'll use the whole package if you're making this for your family. Put that back, we'll put it in the freezer bag again. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to use, let me get another spoon. Let me see about these potatoes. I've got 2 or 3 things going. Y'all know how I am. Let me get, oh, them are looking good. Those are looking really good. They're browning up nicely. I think those are done. We'll just turn that off. Put our lid back on. Scoot those back there. Get back there by that old rooster and you sit there and wait till I get through talking to my friends. We're making a cake too. A honey bun cake. I've never made this, but we're going to. She sent me the recipe. I said, okay, I'll make it. So that's just got our, now the honey bun cake, I'll add it to the deal. Theirs is just a yellow cake mix and sour cream. So I'm gonna, it'll be 8 ounces of sour cream. I'm only using 4. And that's about what I have because I've used half in another recipe. So see, it works out fine when you cut your recipe in half. If you kind of plan out what you're going to do, then it'll be good. All right, now then, 3/4. Let's see. I'm gonna have to open some more avocado oil because I do not have enough. So y'all just have to sit there and wait on me, I guess. Avocado oil. Let me move it. I keep moving that poor bowl back and forth till it's not gonna like me too much. Let me get this. I never can get these open hardly. Remember that one time I had that whole bottle and I didn't have no way to get it open because, see today now this one opened on up. Okay. I sure like that butter flavored olive oil that I used. I'm gonna have to get a bottle of that or some of those different flavors from that company because I liked it. This is just plain old Paloma olive oil, avocado oil I mean. Avocado oil, Paloma, and let me get this. Gosh, I think I got it all over my finger. Well, we can take care of that, can't we? We'll just wipe it off. That's all you got to do, Billie Jean, just wipe it off. Don't act like it's gonna kill you. Let's see. I thought I was looking. Let's see where my thought is here, but I'm not sure. I was looking at something in this old cookbook. I wanted to see something real quick. I don't see what I was looking for something back here on this. That's what I thought. 1 egg is usually about 1/4 cup. So an egg is about, yeah, that's about right. Okay, that's what I thought. So then I need 3/4 cup of oil, but I'm gonna do half, so I'll do 3 tablespoons of oil. Might not even need that with that sour cream, so I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of oil. If you're doing the whole recipe, then you'll want 3/4 a cup. That's close enough. I'm not saying that that's exactly right, but I think it's close, very close. And then I'm going to do 2 eggs. 2 eggs. So let's get 2 eggs. I got 2 brown eggs. My sister will be happy that I made this. And she knows I said I'm not going to make for that whole deal. That's just too much. So we're going to do 2 eggs. Let me scoot this over a little bit so y'all can see. I think you could see, but I'm going to make sure you can. Okay. Let me get a brown sugar. Now, this won't be sugar-free. Nothing of mine is sugar-free, but I try to cut down as much as I can. You know, because we don't need all that sugar. I wish I had somebody here to help me. I swear I can't. Sometimes I can see and sometimes I can't. We'll do half a cup. Half a cup of brown sugar. So, go half a cup of brown sugar. It don't say if it needs to be packed or not. So, I'm not going to put that in there right now, but I want to get my ingredients because I'm going to pack it just a little bit just so I'll have it. Just so I'll have it, I want to get my ingredients out here. Now we've got our, I'm going to use my Vietnamese cinnamon. I love cinnamon, so I'm going to do a tablespoon in this. Half of it would only be a half tablespoon, but we're going to do a tablespoon because I've got measuring this and measuring that. That makes me so mad. Why don't they make these? Let me see if that one. No? Okay, we'll just do it on our own, I guess. Okay. We'll do a tablespoon of Vietnamese cinnamon. Okay, I'm going to do, let me make sure I've got this. I don't think I should put the cinnamon in now. I didn't think so because I got to thinking you've got to get your batter mixed. So I think probably I'll mix my oil and my egg and my sour cream and my cake mix. So this is about what I need to mix right now by hand. It says mix 50, but I put that pudding in there too, y'all. About 50 strokes is what it said. How in the Why does it say that, I wonder? Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it to it. Smells good. Interesting combination here. That pudding is gonna, that I added on my own, is gonna make it yellower than what it probably normally is, but that's okay. Because that mix pretty good. Get that off the side of your bowls. That makes, yeah. I'm gonna get all that goodness out of there. About 50 strokes. Well, that's more than 50, but well, no, it's about 50, probably. Okay. I need a pan. Let's see what kind of pan. 9x13 will I will use. I don't know where that one. I'll just use this small. I'll just use this small pan, and somebody's always calling those, what do you call them, spam. I don't know why they spam me. I'm going to put half of this batter, it says, into that. I guess I don't do anything to the pan, but just spoon that in there. So it being a smaller recipe, just kind of spread it out. So that's what we're going to do. Kind of spread it out. In there, like that. Get that all around. I don't know, that may stick like, you know what. I don't know why it didn't say grease and flour you can. That's just kind of crazy. Well, we're gonna try it. Let me get this spatula here. Get this off here, you don't want to waste nothing. Not one iota in there. Now, get the sides kind of cleaned off. So that says, spread it in there. Then you combine brown sugar, cinnamon, and spread over entire cake. And then you put the rest of the batter on it. Well, okay. So we'll put our cinnamon into our brown sugar. And I just like doing it like this with a knife. Instead of getting that all over the place, you just get it on your knife end. Any kind of powder like that. Now that says, where's the powdered sugar? Brown sugar. Okay, so we're doing that. I want to make sure, I've never made this one, y'all. We're gonna just cut our brown sugar and cinnamon together. And you don't have to, like I was telling you, you have to waste no bowl or spoon or nothing. Cut that in there with your knife. Just cut it down in there. Say like that. And that keeps you from getting everything all dirtied up. So now we're going to just add that to that. That's the way it looks right now. Okay. Now we're going to get this top. Put this on the top. See, we're going to take that. And I'm not sure, that may be too thick, but it's just swirl it. Kind of like Linda, I guess, did. Linda did some brownies on her channel yesterday with cream cheese, and she spread it around. Swirled it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to get this off of here. Then we'll decide. I don't like the consistency of that batter, but that's okay. It will. Let me look in my drawer and see if I can find my other spatula. And I may not be able to. I had my little, that's a tiny little spatula there. That's just a little tiny spatula. I'm making, just dip it a little flour. See if I got a little flour. Might could dip it in just a hair. Just get that kind of in a little bit of flour, and then I might can go ahead and put this around with this baby spatula. Maybe. Well, I don't know what it really matters because you're going to swirl it. What am I thinking? What am I thinking, y'all? We're going to swirl that. I think. And that's what it says. Spread the rest of the batter on top and use a knife to swirl it. Well, that's kind of redundant. That got it on there pretty good though. Like that. So now we take a knife, I guess a case knife, probably. Let me get a case knife. Regular old case knife. And we just swirl it, it says. Okay, we'll swirl. Get that a swirling, y'all. See, I didn't have to worry about all that spatula. Well, it looks pretty good swirled. That'll give it some air in there, and that's what'll make it rise. Kind of like a honey bun, I'll bet you. That's why it's called a honey bun cake. Okay. Now look at there. We swirled it and twirled it. Now let's get our pork out of there, and then the oven is ready. I always try to make something when my oven is going to be used for 2 or 3 different things, so I don't have to. Let me get my pot holder, and I'm going to put this in the oven. Take out the barbecue. Smell it. It smells good. So now we've got that in 350, and we'll bake that. Okay, let me see here. Oh, it's hot. Oh, there's some good barbecued chicken. That looks good. It really looks good, y'all. See there? Oh yeah, that's some good. Oh, and it's tender and it's nice. Oh, that looks good. Good. That's some good barbecue chicken. But like I told y'all, if y'all have not tried that recipe or made that recipe, please do, because that's going to be good. Then when I come back, we'll check on that cake. Well, I can smell that cake now. I went ahead and got a jar of these pickled green tomatoes, onion, peppers that I had canned, and I can't eat a lot of them though because of the sodium. You know, in these canned stuff there's so much sodium, but I didn't know if I'd ever showed y'all. Let me get a little bowl so y'all can see what those look like. Well, that's your green tomatoes that I can. Now see there, I can those green tomatoes, peppers. There's a few kind of red tomatoes in there, but I'm gonna tell you, they'll make you pucker up like you ain't never puckered before because they're that pickly. I mean, they're so pickly, they're the best. I'm not even gonna take that much out because they're so pickled that that's about all I can eat to not make my blood pressure go crazy. But I wanted a little bit of that. I make relish out of that. After I can them, I'll make some relish out of them and use it on my like that barbecue or something like that. Because all you got to do is take that and just chop those up, you know, and just kind of, you can put them in your chopper or whatever. But that's good, just kind of on the top of that. Kind of gives it a little bit of fire, and you've already got that good barbecue sauce in there. So, okay, I've got Mother's plate. She said she didn't want much, which she never does. But, oh, it's still hot. We're just going to put a little bit of barbecue. A little bit of our barbecued chicken on there. She won't eat a lot. I'm telling y'all, she won't eat a lot. Then I'll get a few of these potatoes. Get a few of these potatoes out. I better put some salt on them. I should have done it a while ago, but I didn't think about it. Y'all. And some pepper. Salt and pepper. Now that's some good soft-fried potatoes right there. Got a little bit of this and a little bit of that in it. A little bit of red, a little green pepper. I asked her, did she want, she doesn't eat bread, she doesn't eat a lot of stuff, but that's barbecued pork and potatoes for Mother. Let me get her a little tray. I looked in yonder for some more cloths, some of those quilt cloths, and I couldn't find them. I guess I'm going to have to get the sewing machine out and just make some little tray cloths. I'm not real good at sewing, but that's probably as big as probably a 9 by 12. No, it'd be more than that. But I've got some quilt pieces, scraps that Grandmother had that I could get in there and try to do her something. Try to do her some cute, sweet little covers for her tray. I've got those big silver heavy trays, you know, there's all that stuff on it from the, I don't know, Civil War. Maybe not Civil War. I don't know where they come from. They were Grandmother's, somebody's. Yeah, that looks good. I don't think she didn't like that pickle. Okay, let me take this in there to her. I just got her some iced tea, and this is what she's gonna have, and then we'll check our cake. How about that? I've got it on convection. Okay, I'm gonna do me a little plate this evening. Can y'all believe it? Billy Jean's gonna get him just a little plate. Well, I want some of that cake. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo it, y'all. Now I've got to have ketchup on mine. You know, mother, she don't want all that kind of stuff. She just likes certain things, and that's it. That's all she wants. At least that's cool down to where I can handle it. Now I'll take a little bit of them little pickles and just put them right on the top of that. Right on the top of that barbecued chicken. And then I'll get some of this organic tomato ketchup and just put a little bit on that, just right on the top of that, just a little bit. That's just all I want, just a little bit of ketchup on my French fried potatoes. And that's what I'm gonna have on this cold day. That's what Billy Jean's gonna have, and then he's gonna, oh Lord, I dropped the fork. I'll get me another one. I take this brown bread. I'll take this brown bread and I will cut it. I just want some pieces of brown bread, and I'll just cut that right like that, and that'll be my plate. And I'll get another fork. Put that in the dish. Let me check the cake. Let me move this so I can check that cake, y'all. We can't, Lord, don't let the cake burn. That's the main issue. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. I mean, it smells so, oh, it smells so good. It's just, I don't know, it's just smelling so good. Where's my pot holders? Lord, 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 don't burn the cake, Billy Jean. Let me see what it looks like. You know, I think that's done. I really do, y'all. Let me see. Oh, I think it is. Oh, looky here, look here, look here. Look here, look here how fluffy that fluffed up there. Let's set it here. Now we got another step to do. Let me see what the other step is. Oh, you gotta have powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla extract. Okay. I'm not gonna put a lot of powdered sugar on it though, because that's defeating the purpose, I think. But I know you gotta have some, because if you don't, you'll wish you did. I know I've got my powdered sugar up here somewhere. I had all that put in my, that's milk replacer. We don't want milk replacer. Okay, let me look down here. Okay. Here's the powdered sugar. Now how much powdered sugar, since we're 2 cups, that's too sweet. We're not gonna do 2 cups. We're gonna do a half a cup. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Half a cup of powdered sugar. So that would be like a cup, just a plain cup. But then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this Splenda monk fruit, and I'm gonna put a tablespoon of that Splenda monk fruit down in there. That's your Splenda 0-calorie monk fruit sweetener. Now it don't have all that feral stuff in it and all that. So let's see, our milk is 4 tablespoons, 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Well, we can have vanilla because it's not gonna, oh, it's Mexican vanilla, I love it. I love vanilla. But we're not gonna do a whole. We're just going to do a half of a teaspoon. I'll be needing some vanilla before long, because that smells so good though. Okay, 2 tablespoons of milk. says 4. I'll tell you what I'm going to do instead of milk. I need to use this whipping cream up. So I'm just going to put just about, I'm going to be careful. Dribble, dribble. Okay, that's about what we need on that. Okay, let me get that. I'm just going to get a little fork and I'm going to mix this. And then I'll know about the milk. I think I need more. I wanted that cream and I've used it, but you know, milk is, I'll just go ahead and put some regular milk in it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and smear this on here, so I'm going to make that a little weaker. And I'm just going to pour it on there. Because I don't feel like being a cake decorator today. So I'm just going to make that the consistency right there. Get that. That come out really good, y'all. That's exactly about what you need. Get your vanilla mixed up. So now we're just gonna, you know what I think I'm gonna do is try to, and I don't know if we'll have success or not. Let me get my restaurant spatula and just go down the edge of that. So I won't have trouble getting that out. You know, I had reservations about putting that in that pan without it being battered or floured, but I think it'll be fine. We're going to find out, won't we? We'll find out, won't we? I think if you cut that, let's see, yeah, I think that will come out. I just have to pull it from the edge. It's hot, but I can do it. Just kind of pull it by the edge there. Let me get a, I'll get this Limoges on a Limoges plate. My grandmother would like this here, I'm thinking. I think she would. I bet that's going to tear up. I may just have to serve it out of that, I bet you. Let me wash that. I bet I just have to serve that out of that because it's hot. I'll just go ahead and cut it. Because I want some of that glaze is what I was trying to do, is get it down in there. So that'll work right there. Yeah, that'll work. Right there. Now once I get ready to cut that, let me just let me move this over so y'all can see. I'm just going to pour my glaze over it. Just swirl it. Let's swirl. Get to swirling. Oh, I bet that's going to be so good. Oh Lord. Smells good, looks good. It reminds me kind of just the look of it, bread pudding. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have to let that cool a while. That smells so good, y'all. That's going to be good. Now see, don't y'all wish you was here to eat with me and Mama? There ain't nothing better than having barbecued chicken, fried potatoes, on a bun if that's what you want, or glass iced tea or Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, whatever you'd like to have. See, that just made enough for us. And there'll be about one more tomorrow. And then this here, see, I'll just put that right down like that. Might wash my skillet. Get that cleaned up. Get that cleaned up. And then I'll set that right back there. Get my skillet cleaned. But that's what we're gonna have. That's gonna have our barbecued chicken, our French fries with ketchup, and then to savor it all is gonna be this honey bun cake. Honey bun cake. That's gotta cool now, and I'll bet it'll be divine. I bet it'll just be. I'll get a little bite. Let me just get a little bite so I can tell y'all if it's any good. Now, I don't usually do this, but I just gotta have a bite. Now see how that, do that? Oh, good. Oh, my gosh, that's good. I don't even want that. I want this cake. I could eat this whole pan and 2 glasses of milk, I'll bet you. That's good, y'all. That is good. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'll do a live tonight. I might. We'll see. Wish y'all here to eat with us. Y'all have a good week. We'll talk to you soon.